Gaming like a noob. Hello, and welcome to the channel Gaming Like a Noob. I'm the Noob, and I call myself Sensomi. And if you're subscribed to the channel, I say thank you very much. And if you're not, please do, it will help me out a lot. Now, having gone through that, it's Thursday, it's the Manchester United save, and we're going to play West Bromwich today. Ain't that nice? We're going to start out against West Brom. Down here at 17th position. Let's see what we can get out of this game and who we can play. Which players are fresh enough to play. A lot of players that needs to be rested. Let's start with Davis. Is Drew Warburton fresh enough? Yes, he is. So he's going to be playing. Then we have Morgan Pearce. So Thiago Esteves will get in there. Andy Stockbridge. Let's place Florian Ritz there then. He can play. The rest of the players are fit enough to play, it looks like. Let's bring back... we should be able to handle West Brom with Zakaria Bougette. He needs to get a chance to develop as well, so let's continue to play with him. And yeah, we have Kylian Mbappe can play. He's back. How about Adeyemi can play as well. So let's try this striking couple. That could be something. Yep, we're gonna keep Ferguson on the bench, I think, because the alternative is Kelebona, and then I might be forgetting about changing him afterwards. And the chance of David De Gea getting injured is quite slim. So let's just get into this game. Let's see what we can do today. Go to match. And yeah. Come on, United. Come on. What's happening? The teams are warming up. Here we go. Always press. We can do that. Let's go to the dressing room. And we go with pump fist. We go with assistance recommendation. And let's kick off. And skip. And the game is on the way. And by now, I know that Manchester United has bought De Ligt. I know that I talked about it in the last episode. By then, the deal was not ready. There was just a lot of talk about it. Now they have bought him. Let's hope that he can help the real United become as good as I've made this United become. I still think we need a really good central defender and a really good attacker. But yeah, I think the injury on Lenny Euro was of course unfortunate. Oh, Sancho! Brilliant free kick. As I said, the injury on Lenny Euro was unfortunate, and I think, but I do believe that if they can, the potential there is extremely high that De Ligt and Euro will become maybe even a world-class centre lock that can help us stay clean of conceding goals for years to come. But they need to... Oh, Adeyemi, 2-0. Nice. But they need to stay healthy, of course, free from injuries. And it doesn't make the things worse that we have Martinez that can play there as well. So that we have something to rotate around with. So maybe De Ligt and Martinez will hopefully be the centre pair. We could see last year, I felt, I don't know if any other, oh, that's Kylian Mbappe. I don't know if any other United supporter felt the same way, but I felt that it was the difference last season to the season before that was, of course, the central defenders, and it was that Varane and Martinez was injured so extremely much during the last season, and that put us, oh, look at this, we're running away with this one. That did put us in a very awkward situation, unfortunately. I think if we'd had an injury-free Varane and an injury-free Martinez last season, we would probably be in a completely different situation, and we would most likely be playing Champions League football this year. So I hope this with De Ligt, Euro, and I hope that Martinez can come back staying free from injuries. I do believe that we can again start to fight for Champions League position. But another thing that is very weird in the real Manchester United is the Rashford situation. It's like when he just signed that contract, he didn't care anymore. It's like, if you remember, one of the things that Roy Keane started to get on a bad foot with Ferguson, when he called out players that once they got that big Manchester United contract, they didn't give 110% anymore, and if you don't play to your best, you have nothing to do in Manchester United, because you always, to stay, to make the club stay at a top position, you always need to give it your all. And yeah, so and it feels a bit like that when it comes to Rashford. Feels like he's in some way just being, I'm satisfied with the contract I have now. I am set for life with my financial situation. I don't really care about giving that extra. I mean, it's quite normal, I would say. I think the people like Bill Gates and stuff like that are the weird people. Most of us, if we would win money on the lottery, which would make us a pretty comfortable life, we would stop working and we would work on ourselves and stuff like that instead. Travel the world, perhaps, and whatever interest you have, you would put that into. It's very few people would continue to work. I'm pretty sure of that. So it's not more strange that they don't find the hunger to give that 110%. At the same time, they should be loving football, or they should be playing it. If they see football as a work, then yeah, then I understand that you don't really be possible to find that last couple of go get it moments, because you're already in a situation where you don't need to struggle. So yeah, I can understand if that is the case, but if you really love football, I mean, you want to leave a mark on the world scene, and when we saw him after that COVID thingamajig, when the Euros after that, I think it was, he was that season he was terrific. He scored a lot of goals, and oh, that's Adeyemi. and he was just a super player. So we all know that he has the potential to compete with the very best in the world. So, I mean, he could leave a real mark on British football, or maybe even on the world football scene. But it seems like he's pretty satisfied with the contract that he has now, and might be giving up playing football after this contract is over. Who knows? Ending his career pretty young. Odegaard, oh, De Gea. Or maybe he's just lost his way in Manchester United and needs to find a new club in order to find the happiness to start playing again. I don't know. Something is not right when it comes to Rashford, though. That's absolutely the truth. So, yeah. I've talked too much about that now. Let's go to the game that we are playing. 70 minutes into the game, and we're 4-0 up. And we're playing the heck out of these lads. And that's interesting and nice, of course. Let's put in some... Let's do some changes here. Divine. Is there somebody else we can put in there? We can put in... I want to try out some of the youth players. Let's play Andy Stockbridge there. Let's get in Morgan here because he's extremely tired. We'll have to settle for that. We can't do any more changes, right? No. We have a Champions League game coming up after this. Shakhtar. And, yeah, so we do need a couple of fresh legs to play there as well. So, yeah. But this was a good result, especially playing a lot of young players like Bouget, Warburton, Divine, and stuff like that. So, yeah. 4-0. Super. I'm very pleased with that result. Morgan Pearce did not get an average rating, so he's not going to be that impacted on the training, unfortunately. Put him on too late. That's too bad. Anyway, I'll just see you in the next game. And so we're here, home to Shakhtar. Let's see what we can do against them. And what players we can use today. Couple of the players. Oh, there. Kylian Mbappe is tired. Other than that, it doesn't look like that dangerous. But let's put in Woodall and let Adeyemi continue to play. Let's put back Jude Bellingham. Too good to just be on the bench, and we want Stockbridge to develop, of course, so let's put him in. Sancho will get to play. We have a home game against Southampton in the weekend, so maybe we should keep a couple of players. Let's go with Fofana for Barachile, just to get the rotation going in that sense. I think we're going to continue with Zakaria and Drew Warburton. They're young. They bounce back quickly. So I know that Tariq Lamptey and Alphonso Davies is a lot better players at the moment. So, yeah, I think this will be good enough for me. Let's jump into this game and see what we can do against Shakhtar today. I think they're Shakhtar Donetsk, right? Yeah, Donetsk. Something like that. Show onto weaker foot we can do. Let's go to the dressing room. I think we skip the pump fist and just carry on from the last performance. Because we played very well in the last performance. So let's skip that one and off we go. Hoo-hoo! Yeah. I've been thinking about... A part of me wants to go back in the way I recorded the videos with Welling United in the start, where I actually just recorded until I had played 3 games. So letting you see everything that happened, all the news that came in and stuff like that. And aye, mate, 1-0 United. But I also know that that takes a whole lot more time than this does. And I don't know which is best. I mean, the way I recorded in the start with when I just had Welling and City Skylines was of course more like a replay of a live event. So I didn't stop recording or anything. I just recorded until I was done playing 3 games and stuff like that. So if you want to, and if you look at the very first seasons, I think it carried on for a season or 2 in that Welling save before I ended up decided to go for a more cut and play, where I just show the games. Do feel free to leave suggestions if you think there is something I forget that I really should be taking in consideration in every episode, that you want me to have in it, or if you want me to have a look at the financial every time before we start a game, or anything like that. Just tell me what you think you want to see more than I'm showing, so to speak, and I'll gladly do that. I want this to be a format that suits me, but also suits you, of course, because I think that's the best way to go. I don't want to make videos playing Football Manager like everybody else does, but I also don't want to make, not because I don't want to do, because I feel that it's wrong. It's more that I want to make it in a way that I feel comfortable. Ah, come on. I want to do it in a way that I feel comfortable making videos. Oh, VR's gonna have a check on this. Disallowed, thank you. I want to make videos that suits me, and the way I'm doing it now suits me quite well. Well, suits me the best way. I'm still having hard to find time to do these recordings, of course, and to edit and everything. So, but at the same time, I don't want... there's not going to be dramatic changes in the way that I record and stuff like that, because I think this is the way I can keep up making the videos. And but of course, if there is slight things that you think that I should change or do, I might, and it suits me as well as it's going to be something that's positive for the video, of course I will do it. So do leave a comment if there's anything you want me to include as we move along here. Maybe you're interested how things are going for other clubs and stuff like that. Tell me. We'll check that out from time to time. Maybe we'll even go through the top leagues in Europe, if that's something that interests you. At the end of every episode, see how things are going in every top division in Europe. So yeah, do not feel scared to ask me questions or to tell me how I can improve on these videos, because I want to make, as I said, the format will stay like this, but if there's things you miss that you feel that I should be bringing into the videos, please feel free to leave that comment. Yeah, you can even leave comment if you want me to quit or something like that. I don't care if you want me to quit. I'm not going to be quitting for somebody telling me to quit, because I know that there are tons of people that hate every second of my videos, and I know that there are people that love every second of my videos. And I'm pretty sure of getting plenty of people watching your videos has nothing to do with what type of videos you do or whatever. The thing is to reach the right people, the people that are interested in the way you talk, in the way you play, in the way you perform on the scene. And that's varied from everybody. And I mean, there are tons of comedy things today that I find extremely boring and bad, but people loves it. There are loads of people that loves it, and we're just gonna have to respect that. That however bad you feel something is, there are people that's going to love it. And for me as a creator, the hard part is to find those people, of course. And yeah, and I'm not the one to do a lot of what should I say, promotion for myself. I have a hard time doing stuff like that. So yeah, I've tried putting some things on Instagram and on X and stuff like that, and yeah, I just don't have what it takes to be that good promoter of myself. But yeah, enough talk about that. Let's get into this game. I mean, we're talking away every game with other stuff. Here we go. We have 4-0 against Shakhtar, and I feel that we're doing something really good here. We have the start of a new team where we have gotten rid of both Bruno Fernandes, but especially Erling Haaland has disappeared from us. And so far it's gone quite well, actually. I do believe that we have a good chance of retaining some titles. League title, I feel that we have a good chance for that one. And I think we're might be struggling in the Champions League in the later stages, but I think we still have a chance. We still have really good players. It's just that we need some of the, like Woodall. Oh, look at that. Oh, we need Woodall to start developing, to reach his potential, among other things. But if he can do that, I'm pretty sure we will have a solid team again. Because now we only have Adeyemi that is a really good striker. Unless we play Kylian Mbappe in the striker position instead of the left midfield position. So, yeah. I do believe that we could use, we should be happy if we can get any of the young strikers that we have with a lot of potential. We have a lot of young strikers with a lot of potentials, but some of them need to reach their potential as well. We were a bit lucky there with the first season where we could use Adeyemi and Benjamin Šeško a lot. And we had Erling Haaland as a superstar that could play with them, and they developed every week, Šeško and Adeyemi. And hopefully that is the way it's going to go for Woodall as well. Before the season is over, maybe he'll be, or maybe it takes yet another season, I don't know, but I'm very hopeful that he will be good enough for us before, let's see, we have no right defender. All right, that's not good. Oof. Do we have somebody that can play? We have Joseph Webb that can play here. But Esteves is the one that is tired. Oh well, I guess he'll just have to wait with his rest until Saturday, What we can throw in some young players. Let's go with Joseph Webb and let's go with Andrew Harper. So we get there. We're 4-0 up, 20 minutes to go. There shouldn't be a problem. Oh, Adeyemi. So bringing in these young lads so that they get some minutes to play. Hopefully we were early enough to put them in so that they get average rating, because that will help with their development. And yeah. And another thing I was thinking about that you could comment about. Do leave comments about how you are looking forward or are afraid that Football Manager 25 will be a flop. Are you looking forward to it, or are you believing that there will be too much changes and it will crash? People will stop not playing, because there will always be people playing Football Manager as long as they create a new Football Manager. But part of me is looking forward to it, if you ask me personally. Part of me is looking forward to it, especially the graphic might become a lot better in these games, because they're going to be working in Unity, the work engine Unity. And part of me is a bit scared that they will place too much emphasis on the graphics and stuff like that and forget about the things around it, so to speak, which has always made... The graphic has always been the least important thing in Football Manager. It's all the things that happens around it that is the most important thing. And yeah. Having said that, this game is over. We have one more game to play. It's going to be Southampton at home, I believe, in the league. So I'll just see you there. And so we're here, last game of the episode, at home to Southampton. Karim Adeyemi injured. Drew Warburton injured. So, yeah, and a couple of players needs some rest, I can see. So let's see if Alphonso Davies is fit to come back. Well, yeah. It says that he has some fitness issues. Let's look at it. Yeah, it should be monitored so he can play the entire game without any bigger problems. Delict a bit tired there. Let's go for Barachile. Fofana is tired as well. So let's get in Anel in the Barachile position. There we go. Might be a bit lesser, but let's go for Lamptey so that we get a little more balanced in performance here, because he's at least 1 star better than Zakaria at the moment. Thiago Esteves needs to rest, so let's bring in Pearce there. Jude Bellingham needs to rest, so I think Dovigosi is injured still, so let's go for Alfie Devine. Let's have a look. Yep, he's injured. 3 more weeks. Alfie Devine there. Andy Stockbridge tired, so let's go for Florian Wirtz. On the left, we have Kylian Mbappe back at full fitness. Woodall is tired. So let's go for Andrew Harper there. And then, of course, Karim Adeyemi injured. So let's go for Verbruggen. A young player with a lot of potential. Been starting to stagnate and go down. So I really think it's time for him to be given a couple of games, perhaps, to try and improve that and get back. Jude Bellingham is in need of a rest. Oh. Maybe I should take him completely off the team and put Patrick Favre there. We're going to do that just to see what happens. And this is the team. we're going to face Southampton at home, and this is not a dream team. It's going to be tough to beat Southampton, I think, but we should be able. And otherwise, it's the league, so it's not the end of the world if we lose a game in the league. We need to take that back, of course, later on in the season. But let's just hope that the lads will do it today. And having a look at the league table, to see how many points or where we are at the league. I have actually forgotten to take a look today on how we are in the league, if we're top of the table even. I don't really have noticed. I have a slight thought that we are top of the table, and in that case we want to see if we are points clear at the top, or if it's just goal difference or something. Let's have a look here now. It should be coming up. Yeah, we are top of the table. We are points clear. We have 27. Oh, Haji. Oh no, that was a brilliant free kick. I'm not going to take that away from them. Unfortunately, it's no good for us that they score, of course. So let's tell the lads I demand more from them. Here's Pearce. Morgan Pearce. Can he get it in? He gets it in there, but he shoots down his own player. He doesn't. He was brought down by somebody. All right. They're going to be checking for a penalty, and it's awarded. Kylian Mbappe stepping up. I don't think he's missed a penalty yet, so let's hope he doesn't miss this one either. Kylian Mbappe. And it's in. 1-1. Thank you. Kylian Mbappe. Look at this. And he went the right way, the goalkeeper, but not able to go that far out towards the post. Long ball. Divine hitting it down to De Gea. Anel, Fofana. Now, to talk a little bit more about what we talked about before we ended the last game, Football Manager 25. I think at the end of this month there will be some more news on how it's going to look and stuff like that. So that's exciting news. Here at the end of August, and we know that the new game will come in November, and I will try my very best to afford to buy that game, because of course I want to start a new save or continue if I can with what's its name, the Telford save. Ooh, oh, come on. If I can, that would be cool to, if I can do like what we did last season and bring the Telford into the... Oh, Pearce, 2-1. If we can bring the 24 save into the 25, because I don't really want to start yet another save until one of the saves have died out. Ah, it's been disallowed. Crap. Because I'm having a hard time keeping up with things as it is. Recording all these videos is hard work. And well, the work isn't very hard, but it's hard to find the time to record all these videos, which I hope you understand. But yeah, I have other things that I should be doing instead of recording videos, of course. So yeah, but it makes the game a whole lot more fun if I can play it out on the tube, so to speak. If I play by myself, I only cheat, and I don't like to do that because I grow tired, and I grow tired of the save when things get too easy because you cheat. This save, even though I haven't cheated, is a bit... it's not as giving, I should say, as the other two. Of course, it's giving that we win a lot of stuff and things like that, but it goes... I think we got the right players and built a team that became almost invincible, and it's sort of... it doesn't give you a hard time. I mean, the frustration and the irritation when you go out of a cup or something, it's something that should be there, and oh, thank you. And when everything goes too easy, you grow tired of it, and that has actually been, and the pressure that I shouldn't be cheating because if I play by myself, I can't help it. I grow tired, and I start to cheat. These, where I've had to put them up on YouTube, it's been such a changing of the play. It's back to the old ways where you couldn't cheat, and that's giving me a new boost to love this game. So yeah. It is a new way of finding the love for this game that sort of was starting to dwindle for me. I was starting to lose the love for the Football Manager before I started to record videos. So yeah, I'm back at where I was 30 years ago, where I was excited every year for a new version of the Football Manager. And yeah, the only difference between now and then is that United always have these interesting players, like in the start in the 90s there was all these class of 92 and everything, and I mean, I remember playing this game with Eric Cantona in the game, which was such a iconic figure for Manchester United. And yeah, so yeah, that's probably the biggest change for me in Football Manager. There's no... these names are gone from Manchester United. Now they are starting to get back in real life. Finding De Ligt is one of the things that is a high name, so to speak. I feel that otherwise it's pretty much Bruno Fernandes, and then they're all such... well, they're good players, but they're no David Beckham, and there's no Roy Keane, no Wayne Rooney, Rio Ferdinand, anything like that, so to speak. So yeah, but I'm starting to get the love back, especially playing like this. I'm still, when I have some time over and I want to relax and play some Football Manager, I get going with a save and I go, oh, I'm just going to cheat here again, aren't I? And behold, I'll cheat when I play for myself. I mean, so yeah, these YouTube thingamajigs is really, it's really good for me, and has really brought back a bit of the love for this game that was lost. Enough about that. Let's but as I said before I end the discussion there, let's do leave a comment in the comment section how you are looking forward or are fearing the arrival of Verbruggen, the arrival of Football Manager 25, which will probably be released in November, as it always been. Maybe you'll have a soft spot for I do believe there will be a woman's section. Now, I wonder if that has something to do with it, that they improve the graphics. I mean, it is nicer to look at a woman than a man, isn't it? Especially for us men, which is the big, should I say, the big group of people that are playing this game is men. I mean, let's face it. I mean, yeah, sure, there are plenty of women that loves football and follow things and stuff like that, but to be honest, when you look at the following of a football team, it's pretty much 80–90% are men, and when you look at people playing this game, it's probably about 90% or something like that that is men. So yeah, it was just a silly thing about improved graphic just because it's women. Just a little humor. Don't read too much into it. But yeah, enough talk about Football Manager 25. Let's get into this game. Esverts over now. James taking care of that ball. Here comes Southampton. 3-1 lead. But oof, he was a bit free there for me to feel comfortable. Tariq and Davis are the two. Ooh. Anel. Oh, come on. Lamptey. Now that's interesting. I brought in the two, or, well, because of injuries and fatigues and everything else as well. But mostly I brought Davis and Tariq Lamptey in because wasn't he offside? Anyway, I brought them in because I wanted to get some good players out there, because we have the lesser with Anel in the center of the defense, and it's the fullbacks that has been the poorer ones. That's interesting. Anel has played quite well, actually. Fofana, very tired. Let's see if we can bring on the Ligt there then. Or should we bring in Ben Carroll? Let's bring in the Ligt. Vert's tired, so let's bring in Favre. Mbappe. Oh, Harper tired. Do we have a striker to bring in? We have Woodall, so let's bring on Woodall. There we go. All three changes have been made. Can't do any more changes. Here's Lamptey. Pierce gets it in there. Verbruggen is in there, but yeah. He scored twice, hasn't he? I think it's 2 goals by Verbruggen and a penalty goal by Kylian Mbappe so far. And a free kick goal from Hadji for Southampton. Verts stealing that ball without giving away a penalty. That's good. Yeah, 2 goals from Verbruggen. Verbruggen gets injured. Oh, let's hope it's nothing. Oh, let's take him off. I'll take him off. I don't want him to. We'll play with one guy less on the pitch. Maybe we should just do like this and put Woodall. Oh, come on. And give him. Let's give him a poacher role at the moment, like that. Anyway, let's see what this can lead to. I think it's good to take out Verbruggen there, because I don't want him to get a long time injury. Let's hope it's nothing dangerous. There's Davis, Mbappe, Davis to Divine, to De Ligt, to Divine, back to De Gea. 4 minutes to go, 3-1 up. I think we will end this episode with another win. 3 straight winnings. That would be very, very good. Here's Mbappe. Mbappe to Davis. Davis Davis, oh, come on. That wasn't very good, was it? A lot of tired players on the pitch now. But the game is over. Yeah, good clearance, Lamptey. That's good. And just seconds to go. Oh, that's another good. Come on, here comes James, though. And it's over. 3-1. We managed to win all 3 games today. Brilliant result, I must say. Ending with a good result here on Old Trafford. Yeah, speaking about Old Trafford, that's one of the things I do not like about this new ownership. I don't want them to move the stadium or to build up a new and tear down the old one. I want Old Trafford to be played on a classic ground there. I mean, I'm all for if they tear down Old Trafford and build up something new at that place. I just want the spot to be the same place, because it's yeah. But of course, most of all, I would of course really wanted it to be that they would just improve the stadium and build it up instead of moving place. But yeah, I guess we're all different. Oh, why did I press proceed? I was going to go into finances and stuff, and we were ending this episode. We're not doing... Oh well, let's go into it now. Finances. You can see that we are almost 9 millions that we have, and it's November, so it's going a little better. The finance, I'm pretty sure we were in the red by now this time last season, so it's going a bit better with the financial situation now that we have gotten rid of Bruno Fernandes and Erling Haaland, and hopefully we will improve that as well. So that's okay. Club vision is still... I still want to make money. Let's go to the next one here, so that we can get the training facility back to state of the art. So but that's going to be tough. Let's go for competition here. You can see we're top of the table, 29 points, 3 points ahead of Everton. Liverpool seem to have dropped off this year. That's interesting. We're top of the table in our group in the Champions League as well. That's also very interesting. And we have Lyon and Barcelona left to play, I think. And I think we're going to play Lyon away and Barcelona at home. Because I think we lost away to Barcelona, and that's the reason why Barcelona were top of the table before this last game. UEFA Super Cup, we did win it. FA Cup, we're not entered yet. Carabao Cup, we're in the quarterfinals here against Chelsea. And Community Shield, we all remember that lost, and it wasn't a pleasant one. Let's have a look at what we're going to face next episode. We're going to play Fulham. We're going to have Barcelona next. I thought it was Lyon first, but no. We're going to play Barcelona and then Manchester City at home. So 3 tough games, because Fulham is away, and then Barcelona and City at home. So that's going to be interesting. Now we have a long way to go before this season is over, and I'm hoping that the players will continue to develop. Taking a look at players like Verbruggen, maybe he can turn things around now that he's got into play again. Only 3 days of rehabilitation, that's good. Wasn't as bad of an injury as I was fearing, and hopefully by me taking him off the pitch was a good thing for him to stay decently fit. Let's see what news we got there. Phelan is pleased with Verbruggen's, yeah, that's okay. There we go. Yeah, tight and hamstring. Hamstring can become very long injuries if we hadn't pulled them off. I think there is a chance that he could have been out for a couple of weeks otherwise. Now, next game isn't until 2 weeks. So it's international break now. So most of my players will probably be back at pretty good form and shape when we play Fulham there after that. So that's interesting. And I think we're going to be satisfied with this episode here and now. So I do hope you have enjoyed this episode. Do like, subscribe, and leave a little comment down below and share it with your friends. And stay safe out there. Have heaps of fun. And I'll just end with bye 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 bye.